Hello there everybody, I am Pepino back at Pepland playing more Banished, and we have grown in our first 10 episodes from nothing but a barn to a very nice little village. If I get to have my opinion on my own work, I'd say it's going pretty well. Considering we started with 5 banished families and a guy who had no idea what he was doing in charge of them. We have got our little outpost here where we gather lots and lots of resources. Well, when I say lots, I mean some, not lots, but we gather some resources out there. We have our stone housing section in the center of town. We got schoolhouse, places to make firewood, tools. We got the blacksmith here. If we zoom all the way in, we can take a nice look at some of these buildings. And you know what, we might as well just start up. We are in autumn of year 20. We've survived 20 years. And at this point, it's just a bit of waiting around. Oh, hey, look! A baby chicken! A baby chicken! We've had a baby... And there's another one! There's another little one you can see right there. Oh, this is awesome. Our 4 chickens are breeding, and we are going to have just a crazy amount of chickens. Eventually, we're going to have like 120 chickens, ideally. And we will turn them all into food at that point and never, ever go hungry again. Because, I mean, 120 chickens, I mean... That's going to last quite a while. Who can eat 120 chickens? So, that's good. We got plum orchards. We've got more plum orchards over here. Eventually, we'll be able to hopefully trade for something and grow some tree besides plums. But until then, you know, it'll do. It'll work. We're growing potatoes here on this field. Last year we grew squash. This year we're going to switch back to pumpkins. Just for some variety of our diet, and because it looks like we are out of pumpkins, and pumpkins have been a staple of our town for a long time, so we don't want to run out of them. Beyond that, these stone houses are going up nicely, which is a good thing, and, yeah, look at this, she's working very quickly, hammering and sawing at the corners of this building to put it together, and it'll be great once we get these last 2 up and built, because those are the last things that we're building for now, and then when they are finished, we will start gathering up a surplus of a lot of resources, and that's a nice thing to have, obviously. We have a tailor who is working to make the finest hide coats, and then a trader who immediately comes and takes them over here to be exported. And just as I click on that, I notice a merchant has indeed arrived. So, chestnut seeds. We need a lot of stuff here to complete this trade. Alright, what will they actually take? They won't take any of this stuff. It has no value to them. So we really need hide coats and, I guess, iron tools? Let's get some of those, and hope that this will all be enough. What else? Can we trade this ale that we just got? No, he won't even take the ale. What kind of merchant wouldn't take 25 barrels of ale for some seeds? 25 barrels, dude. You could literally be just wasted your entire trip the rest of the way down the river. And it would be all for a few seeds. That's all I want. But no. Alright. Well, in that case, yeah, we're gonna have to just... Alright, we need less farmers, and we need a blacksmith now. And we'll keep the blacksmith and the tailor there. Let's drop a miner for a second trader to make sure we haul all this stuff. Whoops. I maybe shouldn't have closed that. Whoops. Now what was that I just closed? There. No. That wasn't it. Oh yeah, it was this. Okay, I can close this. I gotta remember what menus I have to keep open. Okay. You know what? Yeah, that should be good. That's all we really can afford to give. I mean, we can maybe trade a bit of firewood. Would you take firewood? How much would that be worth? Let's see. Firewood, here it is. Okay, firewood has some value. Alright, you know what? We're gonna see if we can haul enough stuff over there to buy some chestnuts, and we are going to grow an orchard of chestnuts to roast over an open fire in the winter to make everybody happy and fed and all of that stuff. All the good things that we need. Now, we've had 2 more children just born just now, and it is early spring, which is terrific because, well, that means it's not winter anymore, and I think everyone can agree that that's usually a pretty good thing. And we aren't even close to having enough stuff here. We need more hide coats fast. We're gonna need just a huge amount of firewood that I don't know if we can necessarily afford. So these chestnut seeds may actually pass us by if we can't get enough junk over here fast enough, which I'm sure we're probably not going to be able to do at these prices. Our tool reserves are too low because we are busy trading them. It's not great. The fact that he won't take any food or ale or anything, that hurts. It really does. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough unless we get an insane amount of hide coats built before this guy takes off. It's just not gonna happen. So I should get rid of a lot of these iron tools and firewood because it's not gonna work. We'll save up our hide coats. We will build up a large supply of hide coats, 180, and then we should be able to buy hopefully whatever comes our way with that. But for now, dude will head on down the river, not wasted at all because he wouldn't take our ale. All he's got is some chestnut seeds to munch on. Actually, he probably has more food on his own, but look at him go. Little douche wouldn't sell us our seeds that we needed. Good riddance. Good riddance. I'm glad he's gone, to be honest. How's the farms going? Chickens are being farmed up very nicely. We need more farmers, though. Holy cow. And oh no, we don't have any fishermen. That's a problem. Alright, no traders anymore. Fishermen. Uh-oh. A crop field has developed an infestation? Which one is that? How do we know which one that is? Because that sounds dangerous. Oh, here, it's this one. How do we fix that? Is there a way to fix that? I don't know. I really don't. Either way, we should be getting a new crop field soon. We really need to build that. It's been something we've kind of been putting off a bit, but I think it's time now, especially with that just happening. So, let's see, can we put it over here, 10 by 10, and we can make this one even bigger. We're gonna make it 15. No, we can't make it 10 by 15. We can make it 10 by 14. So, yeah, we'll do that. And we want to set it to produce, how about peppers? Peppers have always been a important supply. And I'm worried that this pumpkin crop is going to be completely lost or be like some horrible thing that we can't actually eat because it's like infected. And yeah, that's just not going to be good. So we'll hopefully fix that at some point. You know what, let's get rid of this stuff from the trade depot here. So we should keep one trader if we can afford it. Which, yeah, we can get rid of a blacksmith and make him a trader for now. Okay, so we will let that go. And actually, it would be a real good time to pause for just a moment. Okay, I'm back. That was just very quick to get my cat to stop meowing like near me. Alright, so what do we want to do? We want to get this farm field up and producing as quickly as possible, and we need to speed up this simulation a bit and let things get off to a good start and in a hurry. I don't know if this infestation just means we can't plant more than what's already been planted there. That makes sense? I don't know. Either way, we need more farmers. Yeah, should we give up on the pumpkin crop? Let's give up on the pumpkin crop. What is this? Oh. No, we want to keep that up. I want to get rid of and make it so that no one is working this field. How do we do that? Oh, yeah, don't work this. Just ignore it. So we can leave it like that. No one will work that. They will come and focus on something else. Hopefully it's not like too late in the summer to plant these things. Maybe we should work that field actually, because we don't have anything planted here. And if it's like actual farming, you kind of need to plant before late summer if you're wanting to get any food. So, that's that. And let's see. Yeah, we just need more resources at this point. Alright. Should we build, like, another woodcutter's lodge in here? Like, we have so many trees that once we get more laborers growing up to adulthood, we're gonna maybe want to get more of them on woodcutting. Or should we just go to resources and harvest a bunch of these trees? Like, how about those? Right there. We will harvest all of those with our laborers and stuff, and that'll get us just lots of stuff. We got two people on fishing duty now, which is going to be important. We don't need a trader anymore, so we can get you to be a laborer. And yeah, it's all good. Our food supply is getting a bit lower than I would like. I will say that. The reserve of food is low. How do we increase that? Well, probably fishermen at this point. And we don't need even a builder right now, I guess. So we'll get rid of you. And yeah, forestry can wait a bit. We have plenty of firewood, and our laborers, just normal, plain laborers, can do that, even though we only have like one of them. So there we go. Hopefully our food supply won't be too low. It's crazy how fast we're using it up now. We had such a long-lasting supply of food, I thought. I did not foresee this. Okay, we don't need a miner right now. Well, maybe we should have a miner, to be fair. Do we want one? I don't know. Yeah, probably. How's this thing looking? It needs a bit more stone and stuff. For which we should maybe get a stone cutter. But I'm worried about our food situation. It's never dropped this low before, but luckily it looks to be going up. Now that we have redirected lots of people to fishing. Fishing is what built this town. We shouldn't probably ignore that. It's one of our primary industries. And so we got to keep that working at full force. I think we got a bit complacent with our food gathering, and we're shifting too many people to try and do other things faster and things like that. When really, no, we need full food production. Or at least as much as we can get it. So we will shift even more of these people to farmers. We'll shift a couple fishermen over to being farmers once winter ends. But yeah, right now fishing is our main main way of getting food, so we need to keep them on that. In fact, let's max out our fishing until winter ends. Just to hold us over, and you know what? We're gonna bring back a bunch of food from there, which we will need a trader to do. Okay. So there we go. That'll be good. I think we're gonna survive. I don't think we'll run out of food. We have tons of stored medicine, which is terrific. We can maybe let our herbalist do something else for a little while. And we're building up, actually, a stockpile of stored logs, which is terrific. Yeah, let's shift these guys to farmers. Like that, maybe? Keep one laborer doing random labor things. And, oh, look at this. A merchant is sliding on in. Let's see what he has got to offer. Nothing that is of much use to us. So, we're going to ignore him. We no longer probably need a trader here. Because, yeah, it looks like we're pretty stocked on everything that we want to trade away, at least for now. So we got that. And yeah, it's full go on food production. That is pretty much the theme right now for all of the goals of the village, is not starving and dying. We do have this ready to be built, so we should probably switch someone to being a builder, and we'll finish that up. And then at that point, we're going to be building up now surplus of everything. So while we are in full food production mode, we can also be getting that, and that'll be nice. To get this large surplus of logs, we did have to cut down a bit of our area there, but that's okay. And in fact, maybe we should do that a bit more over here. Harvest even more trees with our laborers. Can never be a bad thing. We're always going to need more of this stuff anyway. So, if we have our couple laborers doing that, it can't hurt. We've got all 3 fields going now at full production. Look at this. We're going to have a crazy amount of peppers, pumpkins, potatoes, and plums. As well as fish now to feed everyone. But our population is actually getting to be pretty massive. So that is probably where our food is going and why we are losing it so much. Alright, let's keep the fishing up and just more farmers, I guess, for now. Yeah, that's a good plan. Tailor we don't need right now because we're out of the materials for it anyway. And you know what? I think the next thing we're going to build when we get around to actually building more things is a second hunting lodge, maybe over here or somewhere. The second hunting lodge, it could be across this river even, because like I see deer running around here all the time. I don't know if it matters necessarily that the hunting lodge is in the forest. Yeah, we could put it like up here. There's plenty of deer running around, so that'll be our next goal. We have all of our housing stuff built right now, which is terrific. And yeah, look at that. We're at our limit for stored firewood. We've got extra logs, slowly getting extra of everything else. I think this is going pretty well. As long as we don't start starving to death, which I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to pull out of this, even though it is constantly telling me the reserve of food is low. But yeah, that's because it is. And oh, it is getting lower, unfortunately, but it's not harvest time yet. I'm going to wait until harvest time is done to fully judge where our food supply is sitting. Also, how many chickens do we have? Alright, should we start slaughtering... Oh wait, no, it's 12 chickens, not 120. Okay. That makes way more sense. I thought we were gonna have just a massive amount of chickens running around. I don't know why I misread that. I don't know. Either way, I had it in my mind that that was 120 chickens we were gonna get before we started killing them. But no, we are actually killing chickens now when they're born for meat, so that'll help our food. And I mean, we're building up. This is a good amount of food, but it's really not a great amount of food. Like, we had way more before. And our food limit is a lot higher. We're not actually even really that close to it. Do we want to get another hunting cabin soon? I mean, you know what? We've got actually all the materials for it, so yes, we do want another hunting cabin. And we want it right here. Maybe. Is that good? Yeah. Put it right out here. And this little bridge will be our road over to it for the hunters, which is good. Our farmers now all turn to being laborers, so we should see plenty of resources being gathered and stuff right now. Let's see, let's get... What do we want to get? All the resources, like over here. That'll be our winter project for all of those laborers. Just to build up a massive surplus. I think we're going to have enough stored food to get us through the winter. And at the end of winter, they will obviously turn back to food production. But for now, we'll do it like this. We just had another person, Tonwally, become an adult. So we'll make them a fisherman. Or make someone, at least, a fisherman. And yeah, it's going alright. I think we're going to make it. This third farm field is going to be a big help as far as producing enough food to not starve to death. And once we get some more laborers, I'd like to get a second stonecutter and miner going. Because right now it is just a slow trickle of resources, of each of those resources, stone and iron. But if we could improve that, that'd be terrific. Woodcutter, we don't need rather forester, we don't necessarily need right away, just because we have a good amount of wood right now, good amount of logs, which are going to be great because that's important for firewood, and we have a lot more logs that we are cutting down and gathering from over here. So there is that. How is the hunting cabin coming along? It needs stuff to be cleared for it, which hasn't really happened yet, but I'm sure someone is working on it. Either way, it is early spring now. Do we want to switch up crops at all? Instead of peppers this year, let's grow potatoes over here, and let's grow squash here. Is that a good idea? Yeah, cool. Okay.